Hi. In this lesson, we're going to cover how to pitch your product. We have spoken about how and why it is important to communicate with confidence, with influence. And one of the most important aspects of that is pitching your product because you will be pitching it consistently and you need to influence other people with a very sound product vision. And you should be able to communicate what you are building in the most simplest terms. So, how to pitch your product and present your product? Very simple. Be prepared with an elevator pitch. Okay. Start with describing the problem you're solving. Then move on to describe how many people have this problem. Then continue to talk about the solution in terms of the experience and not the product. And stop using mine or yours. Embrace ours. Okay. So as you describe the problem to begin with. Then describe how many people have this problem because you want to talk about how big this problem is. Then you talk about your solution in terms of the experience that the user is going to expect. Like, for example, Uber, tap the app, get a cab, right? Now, this can be expanded into hailing cabs is a painful exercise because you may or may not have cab nearby. Keeping cash and keeping cash with yourself all the time is a pain because exact changes are difficult to keep. So if you can, and n number of n million people use cabs on a daily basis. So I plan to disrupt all of this uh, by creating a technology solution which will automatically hail a cab from wherever they are nearby, and the user will get the cab right then and there. That's it. So let's talk about an example. So problem we are solving. So students who do not own cars in non-urban university towns find it difficult to commute within the length and breadth of the town. So how many people have this problem? Well, students spend on an average of 10.5 hours on public transport. All the students. 175 cases where students complained of feeling unsafe on buses. Talk about the situation as an experience. So a shuttle service that will make you feel safe and also gives you control over your travel time and expense. And stop using mine and yours, embrace ours and we. So we provide company operated shuttles, curbside service, ride sharing, and crowdsource route creation to all our customers. This becomes a good and interesting product pitch. These are some very interesting product pitches that I'll strongly recommend to go through. The Cheaters app on Shark Tank, the Drip Drop on Shark Tank, and finally, uh, this is an elevator pitch winner. Very succinct. Look at how they have very carefully crafted their entire story. Now, in a typical business, in a typical office scenario, you will not get this kind of presentation scenario. Okay, but still having a small elevator pitch which clearly talks about a story, which explains what we're doing and what is going to be the result and outcome of it, and how many people are going to be impacted, leaves a lasting impact on most of the people, and they will be able to connect with you and your product much more in a much better way, and they'll help you in building the product. They would like to get behind that product. So how to win friends and influence your products? um, I think there are only few simple takeaways. Okay, it takes a lot of self control to actually stay away from criticizing or condemning or complaining about people. Okay, so always praise your team for their effort and support so that they always stay motivated and they believe that that you are by their side. Whenever you're complaining or critiquing, um, give facts, give exact scenarios, explain that this is something that you did, I expected it this way because XYZ. Right? So back it up with actual facts and actual scenarios. Okay, being genuinely interested in people is extremely important to maintaining good relationship with people. So genuinely show interest in what people's lives are, what they do, why are they doing what they're doing, uh, where, for example, ask about their career, ask about their personal life, ask about um, how do they, what books do they like to read, or which games do they like to play. Being genuinely interested actually takes the relationship much further. At the same time, in all of this discussion, uh, I might have made you feel that you are invincible. Then I'm sorry. No, you are not invisible. You would also make a lot of mistakes. When you do that, acknowledge it, accept it, explain it, and then move on. It's important to own the mistake that you have made and acknowledging it. If you don't do that, others will consider you idiot, especially when you start giving them feedback on their mistakes. Right? Stay humble, stay very level grounded. Nobody is superior than you, nobody is inferior than you. Everybody wants to do their best effort, and so try to empathize and try to get the best work out for the entire team. Influence the people with a vision in a positive way, to an extent where people believe that vision is their own. They want to believe that, yes, I'm working for this vision and I definitely want to see the world changing. And finally, genuinely show interest to know people and make them feel important. That is how you get credibility, that is how you get trust, and that is how you can reduce a lot of future issues that may arise if you do not build this kind of strong relationship moats or pillars. And typically it starts by exposing and opening about yourself. When you talk about yourself and you expose about yourself that this is what is happening, and this is the reason why it's happening, typically other people will take note of it, and they will feel less vulnerable opening up by themselves. And these are all techniques and tactics that are taught in soft skill institutes and soft skilling institutes and soft skilling workshops. Okay, this is a very good video which in a way summarizes How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie in this nice short video. I'll heavily recommend that you go through this. So to conclude, um, product management is a very interesting and tricky job, and it will require you to communicate with all sort of people. It will require you to have a very solid grip on soft skills, and unsurprisingly, soft skills are the ones that will make or break your career, not your technical skills so much. Technical skills um, will take you somewhere, but soft skills can actually to completely change your roadmap. Your career graph can actually increase so strongly, so fast, so rapidly if you know how to influence people, and and if you're able to bring people together and get things done from them. Unfortunately, they are not considered. Soft skills are not considered, or typically not seen very, not given their due credit or the importance that they should have. And that's a sad story. But I really hope that you are a anomaly to that, and you will pay due respect to soft skills, improve yourself, see yourself from a third person lens, and look at how you can improve yourself, how you can talk with much more confidence, much more empathy, very genuinely show concern for other people. And it's not about drinking a couple of coffees with them or having a couple of beers with them. That doesn't build relationships. Relationships are built on emotions, on much more stronger terms. Okay, that's all for now. All the best. Thank you.